guess what is finally here? I don't know why I'm saying guess, because you know what's on the screen, what was in the title, what was in the thumbnail. You know what's here. I am so excited right now. I'm so excited. All the crap that I give Comto is about calling SWC an esport. This is like the opposite. Like, I will give them credit where credit's due. Everything involving auto battles, I love all this auto battle stuff. Even the little improvements, the quality of life, there's still things that need to be done. They still need to be changed, like select all, like to delete all the blue runes. But I'm sure work in progress. I'm sure all of these new updates to auto battle, all beautiful. Today we have R5 auto, well, for some of you it's gonna be R4 auto battle, or R3 maybe even. Just do R4. Anyway, we have raid auto battle. That's the big thing. That's the exciting thing. We have raid auto battle. For the most part, it's what I think that you guys would expect as far as auto battle and setting up the raids with certain criteria, like we're looking for this kind of stuff, and then other people being able to join based on those different criteria that you set. One of the things I don't like, oh, Bega, I already don't like something. Of course you don't like something. I don't like the fact that there's like a single, like what is the point of a single auto battle? Like to queue up and then like you match up and you already start the raid when you match up, but it's like a single auto battle doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But anyway, let's take a look at the whole thing. I know that sometimes people do they want to do the auto battles of just like 1 or 2 or 3. Because at the end of your dailies, there's like a little thing that pops up. It's a random thing every day. It's like 15 crystals to finish this last secret objective. And then you can see like, oh, it's like doing raids, right? So people just want to go in for a few. Not my cup of tea. I'm like, if I'm going to queue up for raids, I'm going to queue up for raids and try to do like at least an hour of raids. For me personally, I know some people like just do all day of raids. They're like, yeah, no, I'm good for like 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours. Like, there's a lot of people that do that. I don't do that. I can't do that, but I do like to at least raid for like an hour anytime I'm trying to raid. So anyway, this is gonna be such a quality of life improvement for me, because I know on all my accounts I'm slacking in the raid department. I'm slacking in R5. They've been done, but there needs to be more R5 done, right? And for a lot of us, it's the same situation where a lot of us like missing grinds, missing gems. Like, this is just such a nice improvement that you can actually do. Rift Raid repeat battles. I'm so excited about this. Any auto battle, man. Any auto battle. And I feel like this is going to help a lot of people's accounts. Like, just making raids more accessible, making raids something that's easier to do, and not have to be like, oh, click the button every 60 seconds and be right there, because otherwise people are going to get pissed. Like, you could do that in Dragon's B12, because like if you don't click right away, it's not the end of the world. Like before auto battle, if you didn't click right away, it's not the end of the world. But for R5, it's like you got to click right away, otherwise people are going to get pissed, right? So anyway, that's the situation there. So I'm really glad that they did Rift Raid repeat battle. This is so, it's just so nice for me. I'll give Comptos credit anytime they do something that I really like, that I think is good. Rift Raid's auto battle. I love that. I love this. Okay, so here we can see make or join a party. I mean, basically, it's for the most part is what you would expect from the auto battle, aside from the thing of like being able to do like one battle, which I don't understand. But one of the first things our teams discussed while preparing for Rift Raid repeat battle was the change in the matchmaking party creating process. There'd be some summoners who would want to play for a few runs, summoners who would want to go for many runs with the match summoners. Therefore, we decided to improve the party making and participation methods so each summoner can select and participate according to the situation or purpose. I feel like it would be nice to have some kind of thing where it's like, because sometimes people will queue up with you and they think that their team works, but their team doesn't work. And it would be nice to have like stipulations of like, if it fails like 3 out of the 10 times, like disband the team, or some kind of stipulations where I know that some people don't know what I'm talking about, and I know some people are like, yeah, Bagel, that would be nice, because sometimes you get in with people that say like, oh no, my team is solid, and it's like, it's not solid. It's like, oh no, that's not right. Those units are not ruined right. But sometimes they don't know, right? Or it'd be also nice to maybe have some there like a little like stipulate, like a check mark, like I'm testing this team. Maybe we can raid with other people that are also testing their team so we could test together. Like, that would be a cool thing. Throwing ideas out there, I don't know why. Yeah, but make party and party list. So you can see party list is, instead of join party, it's a list of all the different raids going on, or raids that are looking for members, and then you can You can join whatever one you think fits best for you. This kind of reminds me a little bit of, I hope it doesn't have the same problem as Langrisser had, because in Langrisser, like, there would be a list of things that, like, people that were rating, that were looking for partners, and by the time you, like, looked through them and clicked on one, it would always be full. It's like, oh, that's not, and then you have to refresh, and every time you refresh, it'd be like different lists, because people would fill up the list so fast that by the time you saw it, read it, it was already filled. So I don't know if that's going to be the same thing, but maybe consider, you guys watching, maybe consider that we may have that type of situation. I guess we will see. You can, okay, so make a party for the Rift raid you want to play. Party list, you can check the raid parties already created by other summoners and join one. You could also share in guild chat, or you can share in the regular chat. Instead of being like, looking for blah, 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 you could just you click the button and then it sends it out into the chats, which is really nice. Partyless menu displays the raid parties created by other summoners. You'll be able to see the room title, difficulty level, and repeat battle condition. Join the one you want, right? So that is nice. And you can also, room title is great. I think room title is actually important in saying, like, we are looking for a BJR5, and you must have a solid team with this much to join. Please don't join if you don't have this criteria, because some people are very specific about their, I feel like I'm kind of half specific. I'm like, as long as it works. If your team is wacky, as long as it works, and as long as we don't fail, as long as it's not 3-minute runs, I don't really care too much. I'm kind of flexible. But yeah, I don't want to have like 5 out of 10 fails. I'm like, I can't raid like this with people that like have 5 out of 10 fails. I don't know how they can even raid. Is my thing. Above menu will show up when you tap the make party button. Enter the room title, set the raid difficulty level, set the battle method. Normal refers to single battle, repeat battle. See, I don't know why it's a single battle. Like, that's not an auto repeat though. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Am I the only one, or do you guys feel the same way, or do you guys like the single battle? I guess they're putting it in for a reason, so I'm sure people like the single battles, but for me, I would just queue into one battle and then leave if I was just doing a single battle. I wouldn't like auto repeat for one battle. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Anyway, invitation feature has also been improved. We can take a little look over here, and we can share into normal chat and guild chat. I already mentioned a lot of this stuff. Menu C when you tap the invite button, and then it shares into your normal chat, and then you see the. Oh, I thought you were gonna see level. Never mind. I thought you were gonna see like the player level of the person that's inviting you. But yeah, you get to just see. I mean, it's basically what you would expect from raids, from an auto battle for raid. And I know a lot of people thinking like, how are they gonna do it? And like, what if people drop out? Then it would just wait for the next person. Like, it would go back into the queue for the list of like current raids that are going on, and it would wait for the next person to join the raid. Is what happens if like someone leaves in the middle of it, right? So anyway, another stipulation is you can't actually check. I think it actually says something over here that you can't exit out of this and do something else while the raid is going on. It's an auto battle, but you stay at that screen. Like, you can't exit out of that screen and go like rerun monsters or anything. You have to stay at that screen of the auto battle. But I mean, it's for me, I don't mind too much. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't need to go out and rerun. For the most part, I find myself just clicking on the power saving button whenever I'm auto battling anyway. I'm not like going out and then reruning every monster that I ever have in the game. It's like, click the auto battle and then power saving so that the screen goes dark and you don't have to worry about it. You save some electricity bill, especially when you're Bagel and you have 300,000 tablets going at the same time. 300,000 tablets, not really 300,000, but then you can see some results. You get to see all of the, that's about you know what? Good job. CompTOS at least knows that we're not getting good stuff from the raids. So I appreciate that they are very well aware that the raid results are basically garbage. That is very accurate. They're not showing legendary violent grinds and gems. They're like, yep, it's energy, it's endure, and it's a bunch of mana that you don't even need anywhere. So at least they're being very honest about that. Raid results are very accurate. Very actually accurate. I appreciate that. I mean, I don't appreciate that we get so much mana all the time, but anyway, but at least they're accurate with knowing that they give us crap for the raids. So, yeah, a total of 10 battles will proceed for one repeat battle. There's no limit to the number of times you can use the repeat battle. You can run the repeat battle only on the difficulty levels you can enter. Well, I feel like that should be obvious. You cannot receive deck support from your friends or guild members. You can proceed with the additional placement, which is nice as well. I kind of assumed that, well, I read that before anyway. Battle will only start when you have enough energy to run the repeat battle. Cannot use other non-battle, which we already mentioned. Repeat battle will end in the following conditions. When 10 battles end, when you get defeated, when a party member leaves the battle while the battle is ongoing. So it doesn't actually restart. I actually thought that so I was incorrect in what I said earlier. Pego, how dare you? Well, I actually did think that it was just going to go back into the party list when that happens. But apparently it doesn't. Apparently, yeah, when a party member leaves, it just stops after that. So, good to know. That kind of sucks because, well, it depends on who you're raiding with. Yeah, it depends on who you're raiding with. If you find like a good raid partner, then you can just keep going and they'll be solid and they'll keep going. And you can just refill the energy. I believe you can, let me take a look at the screen again. Well, you can't refill energy directly from there, but I guess we'll see when you can, there's going to be easy access to energy refills. So, or if it's just going to pop up when you're actually out of it. But anyway, I do like this raid auto battle. Nice quality of life improvement. I mean, it's not even quality, it's a new feature for, it's like a mix between a new feature and a quality of life improvement. What am I even talking about anymore? Anyway, what do you guys think about it? I know, come on, man, what do you think about it? I'm asking you, what do you think about it? Like, why would anyone not like this? Why would anyone be like, no, this makes it worse? Like, no, this makes it so much nicer. It's gonna be nice because I feel like for a lot of mid-game players, they're going to have more access to doing raids easier, and then they will have more access to grinds and gems, which makes their units stronger, which makes it's going to make it hopefully easier for a lot of people to compete, right? A lot of people to be competitive, because I think that's a big problem with a lot of people's accounts is that they don't do any raids. So just making it easier like this, I feel like this is going to be a definite, like, noticeable improvement. Maybe I'm just exaggerating. Maybe I feel that it's going to be a big improvement, but people still not going to do raids or something like that, because a lot of people still don't do raids. But I do actually really like this improvement. I do really like doing the raid auto battle. So we still don't have auto battle for TOA. We'll see how that if and how they do that. But we did get 4-dimension hole, and now we have 4 raids. And I think we are in a good spot as far as auto battle. Still improvements that need to be made, but I'm really glad to see this actually implemented. So anyway, that's it for this one. I probably talked way too much. I apologize, but I'm very excited about this Rift Raid auto battle, and I think that this is something that we definitely needed. I'm very excited about it. Okay, anyway, that's it for this one. I'll see you as always in the next one.